The Siege of Tobruk, where men fought against a seemingly unstoppable force. The British forces fought against the Germans. Let's recreate this historical marvel in total tank. The Germans have a little light tank line of Panzer IIs. They have a massive infantry reserve, ready to crush the British positions. Few advanced tanks and an artillery position. Now the British, or should I mention, not the British. They have a small tank force here, some artillery positions, cavalry vehicles, crusaders, a minefield. Let's begin the battle. The German tanks have just reached the British lines. This is gonna get intense. We have artillery hitting the town here. Woo! The British aren't looking too hot. The Germans are coming in hot with a massive tank assault and massive tank push into heavily fortified British positions. I don't know what the Germans are thinking, but they're charging the left flank here. Massive British tanks are pouring in against these Germans. It's getting too intense. Artillery is ravaging the town of Tobruk here. Ooh, it's not looking too hot. Tank war is still going on. The German artillery is smashing the rest of the remains of the British tank forces here. The British tank forces aren't looking too hot. There's still men in here holding the line against these German vehicles and German infantry. But the German infantry swarms are still here. Germans are actually doing flank counterattacks with their Panzer IIIs, flanking all the way around British lines, all the way outside of the entire battlefield and doing a massive flanking maneuver from behind. The Australians and the British still have strong fortified positions here. It's going to be intense, but the Germans are making their advance right up the side here. The massive central German push. The Germans are attacking from the north and the south of the town. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The Germans are just crushing and sandwiching the remains of the British men here. Sandwiched by tigers, panthers, everything up their sleeve. The British still have artillery positions. It's not going to be long for these men. The Germans had a successful strategy of pushing in those Brits, destroying the town. The Germans are about to rewrite history here. Germans win this, they could win the Battle of North Africa. The British still have a strong fortified artillery position right here. The British still have a good chance of holding here as long as they hold the line. Of these final men in the British army. The Germans are actually running through the minefield. They have to check everywhere, including the minefield. Oh man, I think this might be the last British infantry. Where is the last British man? Oh, I think the last British man is a bishop. A little artillery, mobile artillery tank. He's sitting on the outer edges taking pot shots at the Germans. But let's look over the battle here. Let's look at the carnage. Look at this battle, ladies and gentlemen. This was the Siege of Tobruk. The British had everything going for them. They had bunkers, nests, fortified position, minefields. The remains of the Germans now are coming out to wipe out that bishop. The bishop can pull something never before seen. The Germans are being quite cautious when they go to this big boy bishop here. He doesn't even have AT rounds or artillery rounds. It's just him. Oh, he got hit by a rat. I think that was a tiger. Germany has changed history. That was too intense. Well, that was certainly unexpected. Alternative history. A German victory in the Siege of Tobruk. But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, this was an extremely important siege. If failed, like we saw here, would forever change the North African campaign. I'd like to thank these men and women again for their service and carry their memory into the future.